Okay, dear students, in the last class we have completed 1.6 exercise. Okay, afterwards 1.7 or miscellaneous exercise will be there. I am putting 1.7 for miscellaneous exercise number. Okay, before doing these problems, miscellaneous exercise all problems only, no theory will be there between. But I want to clear some more concepts. Distributive law and A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection separate. Some concept I want to tell you. Let us see those two concepts also. Then we go for exercise directly. Okay. See here, distributive law I have told but not explained in earlier classes. A union of B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. A intersection of B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. See here, distributive means something is distributing. What is distributing? Operation is distributing. Which operation? Here is a union, here is intersection. You see, A union B, A union C. Here union is distributing on both sets. Here all sets only, na? A is set, B is set, C is set. Without sets we are not going to discuss anything here. Okay. Union operation is distributing on both the sets. But original operation is like that only, in between. You see intersection is like this only. Here also you see intersection is distributing on B and C. A intersection B, A intersection C. Original operation in between will be like that only. Let us see with example the proof or validation or verification, whatever you may call. Okay, it may be validation, verification, proof, or whatever it may call. You have to understand this. Why? Because n of A union B only we have seen in 1.6 exercise. Now in 1.7 exercise, n of A union B union C will come. In that, if you don't know this concept, you are not going to understand that formula. Okay, let us see with example. See, A is equal to something, B is equal to something, C is equal to something. Why I have taken these means you can take any elements here, but finally these results are going to be verified. As you like you can take, but I have taken according to my convenience. Okay, let us see. Now LHS, RHS separate I am doing. First I take LHS. For LHS what I do? First I do B intersection C. B intersection C. Then I am going to do union with this. Okay. Okay. See, B intersection C means both elements should available in both. Na? 2 is not there, 3 is there. Yes, you take. 4 is not there. Then you close it. Okay. Here 3 is B intersection C. Then A is how much? 1, 2, 3. Union. B intersection C is 3. What will come here? 1, 2, 3 only will come. Why? Because 3 is already available. I am putting some underline here. Okay. Now I am taking RHS also. RHS. I am doing first A union B. A union B. Okay. A union B. First you take all A. 1, 2, 3. Then you go for B. 2, 3 already there. Then you take 4. Okay, this is A union B. Then you take A union C also. A union C. A and C both. First you take all A. 1, 2, 3. Then you go for C. C already 3 is there. Then you take 5. Okay, A union C. Now what we have to do? A union B intersection A union C. A union B intersection A union C. Okay. That means elements should available in both the sets. Okay, 1 is there, yes you take. 2 is there, yes you take. 3 is there, yes you take. 4 not there, then you close. Then you underline it. Now you see A union B intersection A union C elements matches with A union B intersection C. Okay, then we can say that this formula or this result or this property has been proved or verified or validated. Okay, now we will validate this also with same figures. Even I am going to validate third property also. Third property is not distributive law, but that property also I am going to validate with these elements only. Why? Because some property or some rule or some formula we have made means that should be available or validated with all any elements. Okay. Now let us take with these elements only this formula. I am going to take LHS first. LHS. For LHS what I do? First I take B union C. B union C. Okay. That means first you fill all B, B2, 3, 4. Then you go for here, 3 is there. Okay. 5 not there. You take, this is B union C. Okay. Now A intersection, sorry, this one. A intersection B union C. Sorry. That means A is 1, 2, 3 intersection. B union C is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Intersection how we are going to do, you know very well. That is equal to 1 is there, no, don't take. 2 is there, yes, there you take. 3 is there, yes, you take, then close it. Okay, I am putting underline LHS. Now I am going for RHS. RHS. Okay, RHS. Now I am going to do A intersection B. Here now we have not done. Okay. A intersection B is equal to A intersection B. Then we do A intersection C. Then we make union. A intersection B. A and B both available. 1 is there, no, not there. 2 is there, yes, there. 2. 3 is there, yes, there. Take 3. Okay. Then A intersection C. A intersection C. Okay. A and C both should be available. 1 is there, not there. Don't take. 2 is there, not there. 3 is there, yes, there. Take 3. Okay. Now what we have to do? Union we have to do. That means A intersection B union A intersection C. Okay. That means completely you have to take. You have to take first 2, then 3, then you have to take 3, 3 all you have taken. That means you put one underline. See, A intersection B union A intersection C, elements are matching with A intersection B union C. That means this also validated, proved, verified. Like that we have to see. These results you please enter in your book. These are very important for us to make our formula. Okay, now we go for another result. With the same elements only, I am going to remove only this bottom line. Okay. Another formula or result or property I am telling you. A intersection B intersection A intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. We can say continuous intersection. Here you see this is also intersection, this is also intersection, this is also intersection, but 3 sets are there. Then you have to make continuously A intersection B intersection C. These results also we verify. Okay, with same elements. Why? Because it has to verify with any elements. With the same elements we have verified 2. Third property also we will verify. But these 2 properties are distributive. This is not distributive. Okay. Okay. Let us see A intersection B. A intersection B, do we have? A intersection B we have 2, 3. Okay. Then A intersection C, comma I am putting. A intersection C, do we have? Yes, 3. Then A intersection B intersection A intersection C. These 2 have to make intersection. 2 is there, not there. 3 is there, there. N you take. You put one underline. Okay. Now you go for RHS. This is LHS only. Oh sorry. This is LHS. Why? Because this is the result. Now RHS I am taking. RHS. You see, A intersection B intersection C means if you take any element, that element should be available in B also, in C also. Okay. A intersection B intersection C. Okay. First I take 1. 1 is there, not there. Then you stop. Why? Because it has to, 1 has to be available in B and C also. If not, then you stop first at B itself. Okay. 2 is there, not there. Stop. 3 is there, 3 is there. You take 3. Underline it. Have you seen? LHS matches with RHS. That means even A intersection B intersection A intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. These 3 results are required for our further exercise problems. N of A union B union C. Okay. Shall we go for that property? Okay. Okay. Okay, see, we know earlier n of A union B formula. We have done all 1.6 exercise also. Okay, then this formula, if you see, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay, now we have to give this formula comparison or result for 3 sets. Here 2 sets only, A and B. Here 3 sets are there, but we know only 2 sets formula. Why can't we do according to 2 set formula only? Okay, what I am going to do, I am going to take this B union C as B. Now A union B. Here B is equal to B union C. Now it has become 2 sets only. I will continue with this fundamental. Okay, say n of A will be like this only. You see n of A. Okay, n of B means here B is B union C. B union C. Okay, minus n of A. Okay, intersection B means again B union C. B union C. Okay, like this I am doing. Have you understand now? See, 3 sets I have made 2 sets only, but in second set contains another 2 sets. Okay, here is 2 sets, here is 2 sets. Okay, okay. Now let us see, this is all I am taking RHS only. Finally I am going to give this n A union B is equal to like, why? Because RHS only I am taking. Okay, then you take RHS. Okay, this is LHS, this is RHS. RHS only I am taking. This will be like here only, n of A plus n of, you see, B union C means now we are able to do according to A union B. Here B is A, C is B. Okay, n of A means n of B here, n of B plus n of B means n of C here, n of C minus n of B, A intersection B means n of B intersection C. Okay, do you agree? Okay, now come here, minus n of distributive law. I have told na distributive law. Okay, you see, distribute A intersection B union A intersection C. Just now only I have explained you this distributive law. A intersection B, A intersection C, but this union will be like that only. Okay, okay. Now let us come here again. Here n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of B intersection C. Up to here it will be okay. Now you see what I am going to do again. Again I am going to consider A intersection B as A intersection C as B. Why? Because see, if I consider entire this one as A, this one as B, then again it is going to become A union B. N of A union B. That's all. Again I am going to do. Okay. Let me do minus n of A union B. Why? Because minus is there, na? Okay. NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. Okay. NA means n of A intersection B plus n of A intersection C NB minus n of A intersection B intersection A intersection C. Okay, is it correct? See, okay. Now again you come here, n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of B intersection C. One by one I am going to bring outside. N of A intersection B inside positive, but with minus it comes minus n of A intersection B. Here it is also plus, again it is going to become minus n of A intersection C. Up to here okay, but this is having minus. If you come outside automatically plus it will become plus. N of A intersection B intersection A intersection C means continuously intersection is there. I have explained you what it will become. It will become that one. Now again finally you can write n of A union B union C is equal to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of A intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. This you put under one box. Okay, You understand now how it has come and all. Okay, every time we are going to take as a two sets as one set like that. A union B, like we have done like this. This formula if you note down, then we can go for exercise 1.7 or miscellaneous exercise. Okay, please note down and we go. Okay, see miscellaneous exercise. This exercise number we have given 1.7 accordingly our convenience. Okay, you see first question. Decide among the following sets which sets are subsets of one and another. Okay, 4 sets they have given A, B, C, D. But these sets he is asking whether are these sets are subsets to some other sets in between among them. Then you have to write which are those. See here one thing we can observe. B, C, D are direct roster form sets are there, but A is in set builder form. That too quadratic equation is there. Unless you solve this quadratic equation, we are not going to know the equivalent roster form of this set elements. Okay, let us solve this equation, then we are going to find elements also. Okay, now I am going to write this equation. X square minus 8x plus 12 is equal to 0. You see here nothing is there, means 1 into x square. A into C, 1 into 12, that means 12. Okay, 12 factors, 1 into 12, 2 into 6. 1 into 12 not going to work, but 2 into 6 means possibility is there. 2, 6, 8, but minus is there. What I am going to do? Minus 2, minus 6. Minus 2 into minus 6 plus 12. But minus 2 plus minus 6 is minus 8. Okay, now how I am going to write? X square minus 6x minus 2x plus 12 is equal to 0. Like that I can convert this quadratic equation. Okay, x I am going to take common, x minus 6. Why? Because x square minus 6x. Again you have to take x minus 6 only is equal to 0. This is a standard form. You cannot do anything. Okay, now you see what element with the sign you are going to make outside of this expression. Okay, if you make simply plus 1 or minus 1, not going to work. Why? Because at least minus 2 you have to make. Why? Because minus 2x is there. Say minus 2. Minus 2x, okay. Minus 2 into plus minus 6, 12 plus 12. Okay, matches. Then what you have to do? X minus 6 is 1, 2 into x minus 2. X minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 6. That means in set A, the elements are 2 and 6. Okay, A set contains 2, 6 as elements. Now B set contains 2, 4, 6. C 2, 4, 6, 8 continuous set is there. D is 6. Now we are able to do which is subset, which is superset. See, one is subset means another one may be superset, na? Proper subset, superset, whatever it may be, or else equal sets. All this funda I have cleared with for you in exercises 1, 2 itself. Okay, now you see how we are going to proceed. See, for seeing subsets to some other sets while comparing, you have to take least minimum sets. You have to see least, you have to go set with the least elements. Set with the least element is D. You start from D. Okay, D is having 6. Then you go for A. A is having 2, 6. Then D is subset of A. Why? Because 6 is there. Then I am writing here like this. D is subset of A, comma. Now you go for B. 6 is there in B. Yes, 6 is there. Then again D is subset of B. Okay, D is also subset to B. Now you go for C. 6 is there. Yes, sir. Then D is subset of C. This also you have to write. Why? Because like that sets are there. Now one element set over. Now 2 element set is what here? 2 element set is A. Okay, write A. And A compared with A cannot be compared with A. Na? A is a subset of A itself, but you need not write here. Okay. Now you write after A, B will come. Na? B. You see A 2, 6 are there. Here 2 and 6 are there. Yes, 2 and 6 are there. Then A is subset of B. Why? Because B is superset. B is having more elements than A. Okay, here also D is superset to D, B is superset to D, C is superset to D. Okay, okay, comma. After AB, again you compare A with C. C also 2, 6 are there. Then A is subset for C also. Okay, that means C is superset for A. Now over. Why? Because see, D you cannot go. D is less than A. Okay, stop there and you go for next set. Next set is what? One element, two element set is over. Then we go for three element set. B. Okay, B. See, B you cannot compare it with A and D. Why? Because B is having three elements. These are two and one element. Then you have to go for A. Sorry, C. C. Yeah, A and D you should not go. You go for C. See whether 2, 4, 6, 3 are there. Yes, 2, 4, 6 are there. Then B is subset of C. Okay. This is the answer for your question. Okay. Like this you have to answer this question. Okay. Shall we go for second question? In each of the following, determine whether the statement is true or false. If it is true, prove. If it is false, give an example. We have to see these statements are true or false. If it is true or false, also we have to give some justification, reason, or whatever it may be. Okay. See, meaning is like that only. Something you have to do with this statement. Okay. First you prove. See here you have to understand question very clearly. If X belongs to A and A belongs to B, here carefully observe. A is a set, capital letter, but he is asking that it is belongs to B. Then it may be a, as an element it will be inside the B. That you have, I will come later. Then X belongs to B. See, belongs to, all belongs to all elements only, no subset. Okay, let us see how we have to answer this question. Okay, X belongs to, see, these two are conditions. First, we have to fulfill anyway. If these two conditions are there, then X belongs to B or not, we have to see. Then X belongs to B is true or false, this we have to see. These are, okay, why? Because then is there. Then means these two conditions anyway you have to take. Okay. What I am writing, X belongs to A. Then I am going to take like this. X is equal to A is equal to X or Y. In set A, X and Y are elements. Then you say, see, X belongs to A or not? Why? Because element belongs to set. Here in set A, X is an element. Then X belongs to A is okay. One condition fulfilled. Then you come to second condition. A belongs to B. See, A is a set, but a set belongs to set is telling means we have to see carefully. Then B may be X, Y, Z. Then I can also write this as A, Z. If it is this, then only A belongs to B. See here, in set B, A has become element. Okay. If it comes out, then it is going to become set. If it is inside the B, it will be an element. B treats him as an element. Why? Because it has come under the braces of B. That's all. Okay. This is the fundamental, basic, whatever it may be. X belongs to A. Okay. A belongs to B. That is also okay. Now you come here. X belongs to B, he is telling. First I am writing X belongs to B only, then we will override whether it is not or if it is not. Okay, you say now X is inside A, but inside A, X is there here in B. X belongs to B means X should be an element in B. But here X is an element in A, not in B. In B, A is element, not X. You understand? Na? Why? Because it is locked. Here element A, X is locked and it has become set A inside. Okay, now we cannot say this X belongs to B. Then X is not belongs to B. Then false you have to write. Okay, this is not true. How you are going to answer this question in board or in examination? First you have to write false. X not belongs to B. Then you give this example. Why? Because you see question, true or false, it is true, prove, it is false, give example, this is false, this is example, that's all. Okay. Now we go for second example, second part of second question. A is a subset of B. See here also A is subset of B and B belongs to C. Here also some critical condition is there. A set belongs to C means B might be as an element, it will be inside C. That you have to see immediately. Belongs to set. Subset means set. Sorry, belongs to element to set. Subset means set to set. This is the relation. But here belongs to set between set means this should be an element always. Okay. See, if these two conditions are there, then A belongs to C or not, we will see. Okay, these two conditions anyway you have to make. Okay, how I am making, you see. A is a subset of B. Then I am going to take like this. You see, say A is equal to 1 and 2. I am not going to take more elements. Okay. B. See, for making A as subset B, you have to make these two conditions you have to make. What I am going to do? 1, 2, 3. I am taking B. Elements in B. Okay. Now easily I can say that A is a subset of B. Why? Because 1 is there, yes. 2 is there, yes. Then A is subset of B. That's all. Why? Because why this is subset and this is superset? Why not B a subset of A? Why? Because B is bigger than A. That is why B is a superset. This is a subset. First condition, okay. Now go for second condition. Second condition, B belongs to C. Here not a subset. B belongs to C. B belongs to C means C should be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This also we can write 1, 2, 3 under braces as B. 4. 1, 2, 3 under braces as B. Now B as an element inside set C is there. Now we can say that B belongs to C. Okay? Element belongs to set. In set C, B is an element. Okay? Until here, these conditions are anyway you have to make. You have to make these conditions. Now you go for A belongs to C. In C, is there any A? Why? Because A is 1, 2, but 1, 2 is not there. 1, 2, 3 are locked. You cannot bring outside 1, 2 separately. Why? Because 1, 2, 3 are locked. You understand, na? Then A is not there. B is there, 4 is there, but A is not there. Then A belongs to C is telling. That means A is not an element in C. What you have to do? A not belongs to C. Then again you have to write false. You write false, A not belongs to C, then you give this example. Okay? In this way you have to answer this question. Shall we go for third part? Okay, see, third part of the second question. These two conditions anyway we have to fulfill, then we have to see this third condition. See, A is subset of B, B is subset of C. Then A is subset of C is telling. Let us see. First two conditions you have to fill. Okay, A is subset of B means again I am taking A is equal to 1, 2, B is equal to 1, 2, 3. In this way, A will become subset to B. Okay. Now B is subset of C. For making B a subset of C, then C should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now B 1, 2, 3 are all there. Then it is become B is subset of C. These two conditions are fulfilled. Now we see third condition. Now A is subset of C. That means A is 1, 2. 1, 2 are there in C. 1, 2 are there. Then A is subset of C. True. Okay? True. Then you give this example. First you write true. A is subset of C. Then you give this example. Okay? This is over. Now we go for fourth question. Okay? You see. First two conditions you have to make. Then third condition we will see whether it is true or false. A is not a subset of B. Then I am going to make like this. A is equal to say 1 and 2. But you should not make B as subset, A as subset to B. Then what I am going to do? B I will take one element only, but another element I am going to take. 1 is there, okay. 2 is there, no, not there. Then A is not a subset of B. Here we have made A is not a subset of B. Okay, this we have made. Then you go for B. B is not a subset of C. Okay, I am going to make like this. C in C that is equal to say 1, 2, 4. I am going to make like this. C. Now you see For making B is not a subset of C, 1 is there, but 3 not there. That is why B is not a subset of C. Okay, these two conditions we have made. Now you go for third condition. Third condition only you have to see, prove true or false. A is not a subset of C, like he is telling. C, 1 is there, 2 is there, then A is a subset of C, but here telling not a subset. That means false. That means there is no guarantee that if A is not a subset to B and B is not a subset to C, A is also not a subset to C. No, A may be subset to C. This is the funda we have to understand. Okay, like this elements comes automatically, this is going to be proved false. Understand na? Okay, see fifth question, second question, fifth part. If X belongs to A and A not a subset of B, then X belongs to B is telling. Okay, now we see whether how we are going to make it. X belongs to A, that means I am going to make like this. Y is equal, A is equal to XY. Here what is going to become? X belongs to A. X is an element, that is why belonging. A is not a subset of B. That means what I am going to do here, B is equal to what I am going to make, say one element I am going to take, say I am not going to take X, Y I am going to take Y and Z. Okay, here A, X is there, no not there, then A is not a subset of B. Okay, why? Because X and Y both if are there, then A is going to become subset, but we should not make subset. That is why I have written like this. Then you come to third. X belongs to B. X is in A, it is there, but in B is it there? No, not there. Then it is false. X not belongs to B. This is false. Okay, you write false, X not belongs to B, and in this way also we can make sets. That is the funda here. Why? Because why you are making false means, see, X belongs to A and A is not a subset of B. That doesn't mean that X belongs to B. No, X may not belongs to B also. In this way also set will be there. That is why this we have to see. Okay. Okay. Then we go for this sixth part. A is a subset of B and X not belongs to B, then X not belongs to A. Okay, you see here, for making A subset, I am going to take like this. A is equal to 1, 2. B is equal to 1, 2, 3. But here, A is a subset of B. 1, 2 is are there. Okay. Okay. Now here or here X is not there. That is why X in B also not there. X not belongs to B. Is there na? No, not there. That is why X not belongs to B. Okay. Now you see here, X does not belongs to A. Yes. Okay. X does not belongs to A. Yes, that is also correct. X not belongs to A. True. In this way also we can make set. Why? Because there is no guarantee that X not belongs to B means X should belongs to A. May not belongs to A also. Such type of sets also will come. This is answer for your sixth part of the second question. Shall we go for third question? Let A, B, C be the sets such that A union B is equal to A union C and A intersection B is equal to A intersection C. Then show that B is equal to C. Okay. Okay. With values and all we need not show. Why? Because examiner may accept or not, but with some funda we can show. Okay. You see what I am going to take here. B is equal to C we have to prove. Okay. B is equal to C we have to prove. Okay. For proving B is equal to C, what I am going to do? Once I take B, another time I take C, and I am going to make intersection of this union. Okay, and we will see what results are going to come. If both results are same with B with C, then B is equal to C we can prove. Okay, let us take C. How I am taking? I am going to take A union B is equal to A union C. This I am taking. Okay, now I am taking first with B. B intersection A union B is equal to B intersection A union C. Okay, both sides I have taken B intersection. First I take B intersection, afterwards I will take C intersection. We will see what result are going to come. Okay, distributive law, B intersection A union B intersection B is equal to B intersection A union B intersection C. Okay. Okay. This also we can write as A intersection B. Both are same. In funda I have told. B intersection B means B only will come. This also we know. Okay. Then this also A intersection B we can write. Union B intersection C we can write. Okay. A, B, B, C, like that I am writing. Okay. Now you see again distribution law you can see. Yeah. Again distribution law you have to make it. You send B. A union B intersection B union B. This is same. I want to keep this like this only. B intersection C. Okay. Now you see B union B or B intersection B, both B only will come. A union B intersection B. See why I have not closed here only. Why? Because here intersection is there. Union means it will be very easy to say it is one. Sorry, B. See, B you have made union with A. That means you have mixed elements in B. Union means all A elements, B elements will come. Again you are making intersection with that B means oppositely outside, automatically outside only B elements will come. That means this is going to become as B only. Okay. B is equal to A intersection B union B intersection C. Same thing. This I have not changed. Okay. A intersection B union B intersection C I have made. This I am going to make in one box. B is equal to. Okay. Now see, if you got any doubt, you give any elements A 1 2 3, B 2 3 like that, and you do, this will come. A union B intersection B is equal to B only will come. Okay. Now you come here. We have done with B, then we go with C. We do with C also. Okay. Okay. Again I am writing A union B is equal to A union C. This. Now with C I am going to intersection. C intersection A union B is equal to C intersection A union C. Okay. Distribution. C intersection A union C intersection B is equal to C intersection A union C intersection C. Okay. Okay, now I can write this as A union A intersection C also. Union B intersection C. Why? Because C both are same, but A first come, C second come, B first come, C second come. Like that I have made. Here you see A intersection C I have made, but union C intersection C, C union C all are C only. Okay. Come here. A intersection C union B intersection C I have made, but here you see. Again distribution you do. A union C intersection C union C. Okay. Again say A intersection C union B intersection C. A union C keep like this only, but C intersection C union C or C intersection C, C only will come. Now again same funda here, like you give whatever elements for one A and C, but once you have made union and again you are making intersection means here C only will come outside. Okay. A intersection C union B intersection C. Okay. This I have made underline only, not box. What I am going to do now, you use this second principle. Second result what he has given. He has given A intersection B is equal to A intersection C. What I am going to do here, rather than A intersection C, I am going to make A intersection B. A intersection B union B intersection C is equal to C. Now I am going to make box. Now you observe two boxes. A intersection B union B intersection C, A intersection B union B intersection C. That means B is equal to C. Okay. Hence proved. LHS is equal to RHS, or hence proved, result, whatever you want to write, you write and close this question. That's all. Okay. Shall we go for fourth question? Okay.